good morning and a happy Wednesday from wherever you're watching us from. Also, happy Partners Week from right here at Oracle Television Network. Yeah, you heard me right. It is our first week of the month, and you know that in our first week of the month, every first week of the month, we celebrate you, we remind you how much we love you, and we also take this opportunity to partner with Oracle Television Network. I will tell you more about partnering with us because I'll be doing a disjustice to Impact Dialogues this morning if I do not speak about partnering. My producer atakuwa akikuwekea pay bill number hapo chini if you're out there and you want to partner with Oracle TV in our Partners Week. You can use 171133 and account name is Oracle TV. But apart from partnering with us, it is a beautiful Wednesday, such an amazing Wednesday. Hakuna baridi leo ni jua. It is way too hot for a morning, but we are happy for Impact Dialogues this morning. We want to know what is happening to our country. We want to know what are they saying out there. Just as we say every day, we are in this world but not of this world. Lakini for us to stay in this world, we have to know how this world works. And much later in the show, I'm going to be joined by two political analysts for them to help me, navigate around the newspapers. Today we are going to be navigating the Star. We are also going to be navigating the Standard and also Daily Nation to see what has been happening. I've seen some of the top headlines, including the Social Health Authority and the wrangles around it. I have seen looming strikes here and there, also involved with SHA and also with the border riders. We are going to get all into that, but as of now, I really would like to kick this off with knowing where you're watching us from. Send me your message, send me your greeting. Hi, hello, it's a good morning. My number is right there, 0711 176 006. Tell me where you're joining Impact Dialogues from. Are you in Nakuru? Are you in Nanyuki? Are you in Kericho? Wherever you are in this country, make sure that you are texting me, uniambie unanipata ukiwa maeneo gani. Without forgetting that Oracle TV is officially back everywhere. Yeah, there were some areas that were missing us, but right now we can assure you that we are back everywhere. So if you're there na bado haujatupata, it is because you've not rescanned your TV or rescanned your decoder. Make sure that you do that, ndio tukue tukienda pamoja. We want to work together in this. And I want to get into the news brief kidogo before we get into our newspaper review. Before I am joined by my guests today, by my panelists today, I want to get a bit into a news brief this morning. And just like I've mentioned, SHA is the biggest headline on our stories today. On the Standard, it is the biggest headline. On the Daily Nation, it's also the biggest headline. Allow me to pick this call before to end. Oracle TV, hello.
Hi.
Hello, good morning.
I'm fine. How is you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for calling Oracle TV. Naongea na nani?
Unaongea na Nancy.
Nancy. How are you?
I'm fine. Niko Olkalau.
Olkalau is my tasemanga ni maternal home. Kwa ni kwa shosho.
Okay, it's your maternal home. Mimi ni auntie Ashiro Ruth.
Okay, auntie. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm happy to see her. I'm happy to see you guys. You're back. We had missed you.
That's amazing.
Yeah, sasa ninasema muwe na siku njema.
Aha.
And say hi to my girl Shiro.
I will do that. Asante sana, keep it Oracle TV. We are reviewing our newspapers in just a while. Usiende mahali.
Sitaenda mbali, mwambie Shosha amemsalimia sana.
Sawa.
Her cousin Esther and Austin, we love you so much.
We love you as well. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Good day.
Have a good day. That is amazing. It is good when you hear such a call in the morning. But as I was saying, let's get into our news brief this morning. So the biggest headline we have this morning is on the SHA. Now the Daily Nation puts it the SHA storm. I would like to put it like that because there's a lot of wrangles going on with the SHA storm. With the SHA, the Standard has put it even better the SHA billion web, because I think we are dealing with the web here, but we are going to be getting into this much later. Before we even get to the newspaper, now the controller of budget, that is Margaret Nyakago, that recently revealed that 104.8 billion shillings had been poured into the SHA system despite the government not owning the system. I will explain to you why the government doesn't own any system. There is a contract that allows other companies to come and provide those services. That is why the government is not owning the system. And so the controller of budget said that 104.8 billion has been poured into SHA. And now yesterday, while in the burial of the late Malava MP, that is Malulu, President William Ruto refuted those claims and said that not a cent has been spent on that system. And also well, appearing before a Senate committee yesterday, I think the Auditor General also said that the whole SHA issue, the ball is in the court of Parliament. We are going to get into that. It is in the newspaper. I'm going to read that story for you. But that is what has been happening with SHA, and also adding to it, the KMPDU are also threatening to strike should SHA not be checked in correctly. They are saying if they do not start working, then they are going to have a strike. And also, in addition to that, we've seen some of the private hospitals say that if SHA is not looked into 10 months down the line, this is going to fail. This is going to bring a lot of controversy. That is just one among the stories that we have for you this morning. We will look in depth with my panelists this morning. Nitakuwa nikiwaambia who is joining me for that particular one. But I want you to note that the president refuted those claims and said that none of the money has been spent. Although the controller of budget alikuwa amesema 104.8 billion had been spent on that particular one. Now, the Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Union, that is the KMPDU, as I had mentioned, and also the Union of Kenya Civil Servants have demanded a complete overhaul of Social Health Authority, that is a SHA, and have threatened a nationwide protest in the next coming week. This is also involving in SHA. We are looking into that in just a while. Do not go anywhere. That is just among the stories that we have for you today. And also, I'm getting to another story now. Boda operators have threatened to strike next week on Tuesday, which will be on the 11th, should MPs fail to throw out a controversial public transport bill that was sponsored by Kakamega Senator Boni Halwale. And this comes after the senator forwarded a bill to Parliament. He is supporting a certain bill in Parliament that says that each and every boda rider has to be registered. Each and every boda rider has to have a contract with their employer. And these, he says, are just some of the regulations to make sure that, we reduce accidents of motorcycles, to make sure that, people stay safe. And he's saying that he was doing this as a father. He said that as a father, he feels that he needs to, try and regulate and try have measures for this. And but apparently, the boda riders have not found that funny. And when their chairperson, that is Kevin Mubadi, was addressing the press, he accused the Kakamega legislature, that is the legislator, that is Boni Halwale, of attempting to sabotage the boda sector, claiming that despite the sector's immense contributions to the economy, there was a heinous plan to impose additional levies on the operators, and also said that the bill should be withdrawn. It should be withdrawn as soon as possible, unless the government wants the boda riders to, strike on the Tuesday, 11th March. We are going to follow more on that story. We are going to follow up on that, and then we'll inform you more about it much later. And also, that is on the boda. Now, going to our next story. Now, Amilimani court, that is the court for children, has jailed a Dutch national for 10 years, and this is because of child pornography. This is because of child indecency. Now, the guy, let me just call him the accused, but he has been jailed already. He was found guilty. He was accused of, exposing children, and that is exposing minors to indecent activities, exposing minors to, child pornography and all this. And the court made the judgment last, yesterday. I was about to say last night, but they made the ruling yesterday, and we are going to see more on that. But this is actually, I think it's good. It's actually a warning. It's actually a warning to every what do we call them? To every child defiler out there, because according to the witnesses that were presented in court, and there were about 10 witnesses, the Dutch national, I'm still trying to look for his name, Dosipati Bado, but he has defiled about 3 minors, and also exposed other minors, including a 7-year-old, including an 8-year-old, into indecent activities, into what they are calling child pornography, and all that. But that is a good cause. We are hoping that at a learn lesson. And now going to our next story on the Hustler Fund. So the Auditor General, and I'm very sure that you've heard the Auditor General, give a lot of statements in different ministries, including something about confidential budgets. I'm going to get into that later. But why she has been doing this is because each and every year she has to do a review. Now, in her 2024 review, that is when she came up with that. She gave all these findings, and among them was, the red flags in the Hustler Fund. And she says that 8 billion could be lost. And according to her, she says that the inconsistencies in the fund's financial statements are worrying, and she also continues to raise a question about the accuracy and the correctness of the financial position at the fund. Remember that this is in her 2023-2024 financial year audit report, which she has given lately. And contrary to a financial statement that was presented to the auditing team showing a cash balance of 3.3 billion shillings, further analysis have unearthed that a total of 44.2 million is in undeclared funds that have been held in the M-Pesa float, balance at Safaricom, and other services. The audit report has also showed that high non-performing loans at the fund, with 64% of borrowers either disappearing and with funds or not repaying them for over a year. And also, all these figures, they give us the 8.7 billion shillings that might have been lost. I beg your pardon for that, but they account for 8.7 billion that might have been lost, and most of them, she says that 64% of everyone who has borrowed on Hustler Fund, they have not paid for an year. It's either hawajalipa ama wamepotea. That is what it says. Now, according to the report, a total of 880,013 loans amounting to 1.6 billion are duplicated, and that casts a doubt of accuracy of the outstanding loans. Then we have a total of 235 and 628 loans, which have amounted to 210.4 million, which have never been paid and are nowhere on the loan book by the end of the 2023-2024 financial year. That is just among the stories that we have for you today. And also maybe getting to my last headline of the day on the housing project. Now remember that there was an allegation that the houses that have been built by the government have no title deeds, and I think on a Monday we saw this on the Standard. The Standard had put it a very detailed there, and it was claimed that among the houses that the government has built, that is on the affordable housing projects, some of them do not actually have title deeds. Now, according to Musalia Mudavadi, the Prime Cabinet Secretary, that is not true, and he continues to say he continues to say that their title deeds for these projects, that anyone who owns those houses, they are going to get a title deeds. He went ahead to assure the Kenyans that whoever is sold the house to atakuwa akipata title deed yake, and saying that those who are saying that they are not title deeds are just people who are trying to discredit the affordable housing project. Now, those are just some of the stories that we have for you this morning. We are going to get into them with my panelists in just a bit. As we go for a short break. But before we go for a short break, are you there? And you are watching us. I think I saw a few calls, but I missed them. I'm so sorry for that. I missed them. You can go ahead and continue giving in your input about a SHA. What do you think? What do you think is happening with the SHA? Wewe ambao uko hapo nyumbani, is SHA working on your end? Have you tried it even before we try fighting it? Have you tried it na ikakataa? What do you think about the whole housing project not having titles? What is your thought on that? I would like to get some of your comments on this. And also, if you have seen the dailies today, which is your favorite headline? Maybe ndio uniambie which is your favorite headline. I should just show you among a few. So the Standard today says SHA billions web. Okay, that is what the Standard says today. It's all about SHA. I told you it is the biggest story of the day. Now the Daily Nation inasema the SHA storm. Okay, all about SHA and everything that is happening with the SHA. And then the Standard, the Star actually puts its eye on something rather different. Now, the spotlight today is on President Ruto's team confidential expenditure. You remember I mentioned something about confidential expenditure. Now, confidential expenditure, when the government, when the treasury inapatiana the budget, allow me to take this call, then I'm going to continue with that. Oracle TV, hello. Hello, marongea na nani?
Unaongea na Kate kutoka Webuye.
Kutoka Webuye. Webuye mnasema nini?
Webuye tuko salama.
Aha.
Ya, tunashukuru Mungu sana.
We appreciate. Oracle TV lirudi?
Ya, ilirudi kwa sawa kabisa.
Tunashukuru sana. Wewe kapo na sisi, we are doing our newspaper review. Do not go anywhere. Ndo tujue what is happening to our country.
Sawa.
Asante. Thank you so much, Webuye. We see you and we hear you. Now, as I was saying, the confidential expenditure now, when the Treasury is giving the budget, wakati nasema maybe the Ministry of Education has been given a certain budget, the Ministry of Lands has been given a certain budget, there is always a confidential expenditure that they don't get to say where that money is going, but it is confidential. And this normally happens mostly in the Ministry of Security. Now, that is what the Star is giving an eye to, and it's saying that it's giving a spotlight on President William Ruto's confidential expenditure. We are getting to that in just a while. Now, I want us to take a short break, but we cannot go for a break before I remind you once again that it is our Partners Week, and by Partners Week we mean we give you a chance to partner with us as we appreciate you and love you. Towards the end of the show, I'm going to be picking a few calls to know whether you are a partner and why you love being a partner. But as of now, we take a very short commercial break. When we come back, we are coming back to get into the newspaper, so do not go anywhere.
Call me out upon the waters, the great
Nakuru, are you looking for a way to start your day with purpose and prayer in the presence of God? Mountain of Deliverance Church Nakuru invites you to our morning devotion service every weekday from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Experience powerful worship, life-changing teachings with Rev Mark Keitani as we seek God's presence this 2025. Don't miss this divine opportunity to begin your day on a higher spiritual note. Mountain of Deliverance Church, Nakuru, your church of choice.
Keep my eyes above you.
Are you a young mother wondering where to leave your baby as you go for your daily work? Are you tired of repeated stresses from house girls not handling your baby well? Now I'm coming to you with solutions. At Nakuru Bright Shine Schools, we have a daycare that offers extremely good care for your baby. We have a daycare that has comfortable beds, good environment, serene atmosphere for your young jewel, for your young angel. Enroll with us and enjoy working at your comfort without stresses of how could your baby be, did she sleep during the day, did she develop a fever or something like that. Join us at Nakuru Bright Shine and have stress-free life of working to build the nation and even to care for your child. At Nakuru Bright Shine Schools, we are not just an ordinary school. We are the best school in Nakuru town, offering opportunities for learners from playgroup, PP1, PP2, and grade 1. At Nakuru Bright Shine School, we have so many activities for your young learner. We even have an extracurricular activity where young learners are even taught sign language. How is that, my viewer? By enrolling your child to the best school where the foundation of their academic journey matters the most. Aside academia, our classrooms are well built. Each class is carpeted, making sure that your child will not be messing around in the dust or on the ground where the floor is very cold. I wish to extend an invitation to you. Our admissions are still in the progress. Feel free to visit our school in Nakuru, free area right opposite Blankets. We work from 8 to 5 p.m. I'm looking forward to meeting you as we engage more to admit our learners to the best school in the city. Nakuru Bright Shine Schools, remember, we are destined for excellence.
Deliverance is where people are liberated from the forces of darkness, yokes, chains, affliction that are holding them back in life. from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Mountain of Deliverance Church, Nairobi.
By coughing, by yawning, even by tears, come out.
Power, praises, manifestation of the Holy Spirit is felt in the lives of God's people.
Wewe roho ilifunga mama, chomeka, achilia mtoto, 1, 2,
According to the law of physics, everything assumes rest until a force is applied on it. Every Thursday at Mountain of Deliverance Church, Nairobi, this is where that force is applied on every generational curse, every generational poverty, evil family patterns, anti-marriage forces, and joblessness. Are you ready to break the chains that are holding you back? Then I want to welcome you to Mountain of Deliverance Church, Nairobi. We are located in Gara, Murang'a Road, next to Aqua Plaza building. Come get your deliverance. Your deliverance is one service away.
Uchawi wa baba, uchawi wa mjomba, uchawi wa shemeji, niachilie. God bless you, Dr. Oracle and Pauline Oracle, live right here on Mountain of Deliverance. There is a great ladies meeting coming on. This is Daughters of Honor, Nairobi chapter. What do you have for them?
On the 8th of March.
8th of March.
Please make a date with us. Make a date with your destiny. We are coming to package you or to repackage the woman for her greatness.
Repackaging a woman for her destiny.
For her destiny on her greatness.
Every woman has a destiny.
Every woman has a destiny that is very great.
Very great. And there are women in the Bible whose destiny were so great. Women like Deborah, women like Esther, they were repackaged to fit in the purposes of God for their destiny. What are they expecting? Who are the guest speakers?
We are going to have our Father minister to us and packaging us as women of destiny.
Yes.
He is going to be ministering to us. He's going to be anointing us. He's going to be putting a label of greatness upon each one of us.
Amen.
So please make a date with us. We are right here on Murang'a Road. Our meeting is going to be right here at 9 in the morning.
All the way to
1 o'clock.
Right.
After we are anointed and we've been packaged, we are going to share in snacks together.
Snacks. Carry your sacrifice.
Carry your sacrifice.
Carry your sacrifice.
Yes.
Are you in business? Carry your sacrifice.
Yes.
My mandate on that day is to repackage women of substance, women that have the final say in the marketplaces, in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
You can't dare miss this meeting. Dates
is the 8th of March.
8th of March,
yes.
That is on a Saturday.
It's on a Saturday morning.
9 o'clock all the way to 1
o'clock.
1 o'clock,
yes.
First come, first serve. Be here the earliest.
The last time we met here, women were blessed.
We had a great meeting here.
On the 8th of February also.
Yes.
We had a powerful meeting and women got healed of their pain.
Pain, turning your pain into gain.
Turning your pain into gain. I've received so many messages,
so many testimonies.
So many testimonies that women feel lighter. So now come, we repackage you for your destiny in Jesus' mighty name. May the Lord bless you.
Amen. Greatness begins when money speaks in your handbag.
wakati pesa zinaongea mfukoni mwako.
When you get into a salon,
unapoingia kwenye salon,
you do everything you can.
wafanya yote uwezayo.
And you pay 18,000.
Unalipa 18,000 pale.
Without bargaining.
Bila kupiga bei.
And you don't pay cash, you swipe your card.
Unatumia kadi yako.
You ask them, do you have a machine? I want to swipe my Visa card.
Kuna machine nataka kutumia Visa card yangu.
Bana ngoja nifulize. Umesema ni pesa ngapi? Who told you we are fuliza here?
Nikuambia fuliza.
Somebody say I divorce fuliza.
Nakataa hiyo fuliza.
If you're just joining us, this is the Impact Dialogues with me, Ruth Wanjiru, and we started by briefing what has been happening in the country, and I did ask a question. What do you think is happening with SHA? I want your comments on that. Text me on my number, that is 0711 176 006. Tell me, what do you think is happening with SHA? Where do you think the problem is? Wewe kama mwenye uko kwa ground, tulisema ni vizuri kuweka masikio kwa ground usikie. Wewe mwenye uko na masikio kwa ground, what do you think is the problem with SHA? Because that is the biggest story we've been having this week. And also, what do you think about the whole affordable housing saga? There are not being titles, the government saying that they are titles. I also would like to get your comments on that. 0711 176 006. I also appreciate your calls towards the end of the show because it's our Partners Week. I cannot forget to mention that. But even before we get there, you can see I'm not alone. I am joined by two gentlemen with me. I have John with me, and I also have Wallings. They are going to be with us for the next a few minutes for us to review our newspapers. But I wanted first to give them a chance to introduce themselves. Ndo mjua wametoka wapi and wanafanya nini. Let me start with John. Welcome to Oracle TV.
Thank you so much, Ruth, for this opportunity. My name is Johnston Imbote, aka Kijana Sakaja. I'm from Kasarani. I'm a climate change advocate.
Okay.
I'm an environmentalist. And that's all I can say about me. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be here.
Thank you so much. This is your first time at Oracle TV.
Definitely.
We say here the future is here.
Definitely.
So you're so much welcome to the Impact Dialogues.
Thank you so
and to my other side, karibu sana Wallings.
Thank you very much, Ruth. Let me appreciate you for this opportunity actually. First, I'm Wallings Simiyu. I come from Mungai, the other county.
The other county.
That is Kajiado County actually. With me, I'm a political analyst. We try to analyze these political of ours and keep on check this government of ours. How is it going? Yeah, that's all I can say. Thank you.
Okay, and you're also welcome. It is also your first time on Oracle TV.
Actually,
yeah, and we appreciate you so much. The future is here. And welcome to today's newspaper review, gentlemen. And to you back at home, you're also going to be part of this. So usiende mbali, useme ati apana wewe haujui venye country. And I told you we are in this world, but not of this world. I just missed a call, was about to pick it to be the Daily Nation.
The Daily Nation.
The Daily Nation. Why is it your favorite headline, Leo?
Sha Storm. Mazigaruni.
Yeah,
sure, it's my favorite.
Okay. Wallings, ni gani imekustandia out for the three?
Mine is the standard because I like the standard how it says. How the share billions have been out actually. The way they are doing some 1, 2, 3 in these shavas and the people are not receiving the what they are supposed to be receiving actually.
Okay, and let me start with the Daily Nation where it says the share storms, and I think this is where the Auditor General said that yesterday she was at a Senate committee, and she said that the only people who can solve this problem are the members of Parliament. John, because this is your favorite newspaper of the day, what do you think is happening with SHA?
SHA, first of all, Ruth, it's a very, to me personally, John,
okay,
to me it's a very nice idea that our President, His Excellency William Samoei Ruto, came up with. And as you know, Ruth, when a baby is born, he goes stages by stages. So at right now, SHA is our baby. So we are to be given money that maybe a patient was not admitted. So those ghost hospitals that were remitting money from NHIF, or they were deducting money from NHIF. But with SHA, those loopholes completely it will be closed. And I'll really urge our citizens to give SHA a little bit time to take that babe state as our team on SHA tries to cover those technical inches whereby there's delay, the patient is in hospital, the disbursement takes overdue. I'll really emphasize the technical team on SHA to be at least be very fast when maybe the hospital has requested this patient has been debited to this hospital, so they want the remittance. So those delays are the ones that are being worked on.
Okay. And Wallings, this has been let me say a top headline for a while, starting with SHA not working in hospitals, starting with even the storm of that lady who stormed the CS Deborah's press meeting saying that haifanyi kazi. We've tried this. We've also had the controller of budget say that 104 billion was poured into the system, and then we had the president yesterday refute that this money was not poured there. Why are we having all these different stories? Wewe ambaye uko kwa ground, SHA inafanya kazi ama haifanyi kazi?
First, Ruth, let me say this. Actually, to be sincere, this is what we call the SHA, or I think she or SHU. For real, this SHA, yes, in other manner, people are saying it's working. But according to me, for real, SHA is not working. Why is it I'm saying this? There is a time I was at Kajiado there. I tried to visit one of the hospital actually, and one of the patients was there actually. Was trying, she had her daughter actually, she was sick. So she was paying actually this SHA. It came to a point where by now they want to pay this thing, and he has contributed a lot of money actually. So the doctors told her that lady kwamba the SHA that is going to pay is only going to pay the bed, to pay the bed actually. What am I saying this? This SHA actually, yes, it's a good thing in other manner. But in other manner, SHA, I can say kwamba SHA is not working actually. Because these are, when you see kwamba most of the millions of money that have been poured there actually. With me, for real, SHA is not working. Yesterday I heard the president saying kwamba I don't know kwamba SHA it's working or what, not really. When you recall during the burial of the late MP Malulu Njeri, the Prime Minister Musalia Mudavadi truly woke up and said kwamba SHA is not fully working.
Yeah, and I think it's actually noted on the day. I don't know if it's the Daily Nation or it's the Standard. Somewhere in that story, I think it's in the Standard, where he says that he cannot stand to say that it's working. There are still some teething problems, as John says. But now my question is, there is a lot of money that has been poured into this, including the money of Kenyans. Kenyans who are working, bado wanakatwa pesa ya SHA. So, John, what is it that we should look for to make sure that people are getting these services? That I, as Ruth, when I go to the hospital, I am rest assured that whatever was cut in my salary, that inaenda kwa SHA, it is working for me when it comes to paying for my hospital bills. What is it that we need to look for?
Ruth, allow me by first of all to respond to Wallings.
Okay.
Wallings, be rest of assured SHA is definitely going to work, always working. And as I said in my first statement, it's going through baby steps. And also, the president yesterday at the funeral in Kakamega of the late Malulu Njeri acknowledged or accepted that yes, there are some technical inches here and there, the delays and what, but the president assured the Kenyans it's going to be fixed.
Let me ask you, sir.
Yeah.
When is this thing invented called SHA? Some months ago.
Yeah.
How much has it been contributed to this thing? A lot of money, actually. When you hear patients outside there, for real, when you walk within this ground of ours, people for real are claiming SHA is not working, and people are being deducted a lot of money in their pay slips. Actually, they are claiming that SHA is not working, and they are paying a lot of money. That thing I've experienced I alone. During that lady who stormed in CS Deborah, what alisema nini? Kwamba for real this thing is not working. He was supposed to be doing a surgery actually. Alisema nini? SHA is not working at all. Ukiangalia, there is one of the mzee there. His child swallowed a coin actually. They were trying to recheck on the SHA. They are telling him kwamba SHA is not working, and he is paying a lot of money, my friend.
Okay, so the president also yesterday, while making his statement, acknowledged that it is not working yet, but we are getting there. Now, my question to you, gentlemen, is we are getting there. What are some of the loopholes? Sitting at the seat of the ground, ground. Let's say, speaking to the president right now, or rather the Ministry of Health, what are some of these loopholes that they should look into to make sure that the system works? Because whether it's NHIF, whether it's a SHA, whether it's CHIF, we have to remember that it is the mwananchi down there, it is the Wanjiku mwenye hasaidiwi na the technical hitches that are happening. So my question is, what are some of the loopholes that we should look into to make sure that the system works?
Ruth, let me take that. The loopholes that can be taken, I can urge the hospitals. For example, I, John, I've gone to hospital to be treated, and been treated, or I'm about to be admitted, and maybe my SHA is not reflecting. I'll urge there's some hospitals, they'll treat you as they wait for the system to come back, and then after treating you is then the SHA will remit the money later. I would like that system to be working in that way. As we wait, SHA to be fully operational, to be fully functional.
Yeah, I will get to you on that. I would first of all like to hear what Wallings has to say about the loopholes before I get back to Wallings. Yes. What are some of these loopholes? Because we've had their technology, their technical issues. Yes. The patient's information not reflecting. Registering is also not possible at some time.
Yeah, sure.
Kuna wakati nafika when a patient tries to register, it is not working. So what are some of these what are we going to do about these loopholes?
Ruth, let me say this. For real, when you hear kwamba they are saying kwamba the technical are not working, my question is, why can't they enhance that system of them actually, so that it can work to that very point they want actually? Because people are very crying kwamba this thing is not working. And you know, the thing, I'm surprised with this share is that when you pay money, it fully receive that money in a fully manner actually. But when it comes to a point you want that share to help you now, you're trying to check, it's not helping you at all. My thing, I just want to say kwamba let them enhance the system.
Okay.
The technical saying kwamba the technical are low. Why can't they recheck that technical and make it to be that very clear actually to the Kenyans?
Okay. I was going to get back to John. Now John says that you know, the hospital should give SHA time to work. I am going back to, I think it is in the standard. Let me have the standard. Let me check for that story. I think it's in the standard where the private hospitals. Yeah, it is in the standard page 3, and here it says that private hospitals, one system could collapse in 12 months. Remember that some of the private hospitals have started actually rejecting SHA. Right now, most hospitals in the country are not working with this. And let me read the first 2 paragraphs for you. Now, hospitals have warned that the Social Insurance Health Fund, that is the SHIF, could collapse within the next 12 months if funding challenges afflicting its implementations are not addressed. Now, the revelation came on a day that former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua and you know, his allied MP demanded an explanation from the government on how it procured the 104.8 billion shillings on the SHA, that is the Social Health Authority system, following revelations by the Auditor General that it was run by private entities. Now, my question to you, John, is private hospitals are saying that you know, if in the next 12 months this thing is not solved, the system is going to collapse. You're here saying that we should at least give them time, but have we not given them enough time to deal with this?
Ruth, in that period of 12 months, I think we'll not get there. And this issue of SHA is an issue that is going to be sorted as soon as possible. And according to me, SHA, it's a nice idea that our President, His Excellency, came up with, so that we can try to close the loopholes that were in the former NHIF. And within that ultimatum period that the private hospitals have been has announced, it will not get there. It's an issue that is going to be fixed as soon as possible, because
can we fix this in 2 weeks? Because according to the papers today, they also said that in 2 weeks the KMPDU are going to be striking if SHA is not going to have been solved by then. Can we sort this issue in 2 weeks, you know, to avoid more strikes?
Yeah, sure.
And to avoid this, are you sure that we can fix this in 2 weeks? Do we even know where the problem is?
In 2 weeks, yes, it can be fixed, because to avoid those strikes from the KMPDU people.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
Allow me to answer you, bro.
Answer me.
Bro, for real, let's be factual.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
We are factual.
The truth of the matter ni kwamba let's not say kwamba we are going to give SHA 2 weeks. Why is it that the other days is not been working, my friend? And you are telling kwamba the 2 weeks is going to work. For real, this be it we give them a whole year, be it we give them 2 years, nothing like the system of SHA is going to be enhanced.
Maybe Wallings, why do you feel that? Wallings, why do you feel as if it's not going to work?
Let me tell you, if for real this thing could they say kwamba if for real ingefanya kazi, truly it could have already been working.
Okay.
Yeah, that is my thought actually. But let's not cheat ourselves. Kwamba SHA is going to work in 2 weeks' time. Me, I want to be with this KMPDU actually. They are standing on the right because they are knowing that SHA is not working. This government is just of propaganda actually.
Okay, I'm going to have you retract that. Because it's allegedly. But we've had the president, assure us that they are just teething problems. Shifting from NHIF to the new system now. But I would like to know, and maybe someone back at home would like to know, why is it such a big problem with shifting system? And why shift the system if you are not sure that this system is going to work?
Oh, let me take that. Rollins. First of all, you should apologize for saying the government's for propaganda.
No, kindly go ahead and just answer the question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. The shift in the route, here you are in your studio.
Yeah.
At times, system may fail, right? And you'll have to understand, or you'll have to come up with ways to fix it back. And in my initial statement, I said, when a baby is born, he or she goes stages by stages. So our baby SHA, now it's on a final stage of working. And as you heard yesterday, His Excellency President William Ruto, when he was in Kakamega at the funeral of the late MP Malulu Njendi, he said this issue is going to be sorted soon. I don't know, you listened to the president yesterday?
I listened.
Yeah. So SHA, these people who are refuting SHA, that the same cartels who are in NHIF, who used to siphon money from NHIF, remitting money to the ghost hospital that, this patient has been treated, remit this money. And in real sense, there was no one who was, you heard the news that last year, the hospital that were mapped,
yes,
that they were siphoning money from NHIF without delivering services. So with SHA, that story will be a bygone. So kindly, let us give SHA a little time to be fixed, because there are some technical injuries here and there, of which I'm pretty sure of SHA, it's a nice deal and it's a nice idea that will help us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Allow me to respond to
that.
First, I've had the first statement of Ruth. Kwamba, why is it that they knew kwamba this system, transferring from this system to the other system, is going to be a bit hard? Why? My question is, why is it that they know kwamba this system will go and bring some hinges actually? Why is it that they're transferring this to this and they know kwamba it's a big problem? That is my question.
Okay.
It was not a hard issue from transferring from this mini as we allege, transferring from NHIF to
SHA.
Yeah, there has been a few technical hitches here and there, and I think when you're changing to any system, they are expected.
Yeah, of course.
But now the problem with Kenyans is we understand that they are expected. We are changing systems, and we understand that they're expected. But has solving these hitches not taken way too long for Kenyans to start enjoying these services?
SHA, it was implemented, I'm pretty sure, October last year. Yeah. So from October up to now, it's almost 4 months. Yeah, almost 4 months or 5 months. And you acknowledge that some technical hinges are expected in some things. And to me, SHA, by the end of this month, maybe it will be fully operational. Because I'm saying this basing on the fact that the president said yesterday at the funeral of MP Malulu.
Okay, yeah.
And I like to correct my fellow guest, Mr. Rollins. Rollins is talking like SHA has never treated anyone. Yes, there are some people who are experiencing difficulties with SHA, but there are some section of Kenyans also saying, I've been in hospital, SHA has treated me, and now I'm at home. I'm from hospital.
With me, full of the Kenyans that I'm hearing, for it they're crying Komba Sha is not working. That why I'm saying Komba Sha is not working at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, we can have this conversation and never finish it because John believes it's working, Wallings believes it's not working. But what do the dailies say about Sha this morning? Now, with me, I have the Daily Nation, and that story is on page 4. And page 5, this is where the Auditor General, that is Nancy Kadhungu, told MPs that the ball is in their courts on whether to terminate the controversial 104.8 billion social health authority system after her office exposed what is happening in there. You can get that story on page 4 and 5 of the Daily Nation. Let me check that. Yeah, here we go. And it goes ahead to say that lawmakers, fury after auditors damning the verdict of 104.8 billion. And if you read that story on page number 4, you will get to see that the Auditor General yesterday appeared before a Senate committee where they were asking questions, asking why she never gave maybe any recommendations. And she went ahead and said, I'm looking for that paragraph. I want to read that paragraph for you. Yeah, here. Now, Ms. Gadungu said that she has already pronounced herself in the report and her hands are tied beyond that. Let me maybe go a little back, where they were asking. Yeah, can't seem to find that. But anyway, she said that her hands are tied beyond that. She continues to say that the ultimate responsibility now rests with the parliament, which is the accountability institution, to appropriate action after her recommendations. And she goes ahead to say that the ultimate role and responsibility of prescribing what is to be done rests with the parliament. And continues to say if there was a breach of law, that is in the procurement of the SHA system, or the accounting officer involved should be held responsible. You can get more of that story on page number 4 of the Daily Nation, and also it extends to page number 5 where we have the Public Service Cabinet Secretary Justin Muturi says that he had urged caution in the manner that the contract was awarded, that is the SHA contract. And he continues to say that as it can be discerned from the advisories, we urged caution at every turn in order to ensure the input of every relevant player in the process. You can go ahead and read that on page number 5 of the Daily Nation. They've really done a good job with that to understand what is happening to SHA. Now, the Standard also has something on SHA, and the Standard, their page nilionyesha at first inasema SHA Billions Web. This is where they continue to say, as millions of Kenya worry about who will foot their bills if they fall ill, behind the scenes, a network of shadowy firms backed by influential politicians is quietly managing billions of shillings from some of the government projects, raising concerns on the accountability. That story is on page number 2 and 3 of the Standard. There you will get even the story about the public and the private hospitals. I apologize for that. Jua inakuja na baridi sijui kwenye inatoka. But it's well. You will find there the private hospitals warning of the system collapsing if it's not worked on in 2 months. We also have more on the Auditor General, who has revealed that there is no effectiveness on the use of public resources, continues to say that she cannot give recommendations to Parliament on the way forward. This is during the Senate committee yesterday. And you can also find about what the Standard says about what they think is shadowy in SHA, or how the money was distributed. That is on page number 2 and number 3 of the Standard. I don't know if the Star has something on that. I think we'll have to check, but I don't think I remember seeing that on the Star. Anything about SHA on the Star leo ni kama wameiweka Aweki Dogo. Yeah. Today the star has nothing on a SHA. But to you who's watching back at home, we would like to hear your views on that. What do you think is happening with SHA? What are some of the loopholes that you think the government should work on to make sure that it's working? Yes, there are technical hitches, and we understand there are teething problems. We understand that hizi ni mashida ambazo unakutana nazo wakati unajaribu kuweka kitu mpya. But why is it taking too long to solve these teething problems? As they are solving these teething problems, what happens to the mwananchi back at home? I would really like to hear what you have for us back at home. 0711 176 006 is my number. You can WhatsApp, call, or text me right there, and as you're part of this. Now, gentlemen, before we close the whole story on SHA, Wallings, you do believe that it's not working, and there are reasons why you believe that it's not working. From you to the president, what is it that he should look on, or what is it that he should work on to make sure that this system does not fail Kenyans?
First, let me say this. Let me advise my good president, Mr. William Ruto.
Okay.
For real, the people are cheating on him are these are his fellow, the people behind him actually. They are the one coming and telling him, "Komba, for real, this thing is working time by time." In fact, we'll come and see most of the members of the parliament going to tell Mr. President, "Komba, truly, within my constituency, I've experienced Komba SHA is working." Let me say this, Komba, for real, Mr. President, if it's that much good, kindly, can you try to hear to the mwananchi? Don't hear to these your fellow politicians Komba coming to tell you Komba this thing is working and yet is not working. Can you check on those the issues called I don't know the hinges, the technical hinges? Kindly, why can't you check on them? Because also health can't wait. Those are technical hinges because health because malaria is coming, and yet it's because they moved to SHA from NHIF to SHA. Let me wait till that what the technical will be fine. No, we are cheating ourselves actually. Let's do what Kenyans want actually. Let's not do the way your fellow leaders wants you to do. Yeah, that is my only advice to my good president. Okay,
and John, you believe that it's working. You've actually mentioned that it's not working for some people, but they are beneficiaries of this SHA. Now, from where you're sitting, from those you've seen, SHA work for, what would be your advice to Kenyans out there, or what would you tell citizens out there? Because I can tell you they are getting very impatient. You've heard that the KMPDU are staging a strike in the next 2 weeks should the system not work. So what would be your word to them, in regarding these technical hitches, and while the government is still working on them?
Okay, I have these 3 statements that I'll make. First, talking of Nancy Gadungu, she said now the case of SHA, he's deliberating it to the parliament. So our parliamentarians will come up with or will try to look deep into the matter to see where why are we experiencing these technical hinges, and it's when now things will get better, and then I'll ask our government to do a lot of more sensitization on SHA, because most people suffer because of lack of information. If they do a lot of sensitization on SHA, the importance, the importance and what the good things about around SHA, I think the mwananchi or the Wanjiru will now accept. Some are being rebellious because they don't have that information, and information is power, or knowledge is power, right? So if they have that knowledge about SHA, the importance, they get sensitized, and they will accept SHA, and they hear good stories about SHA. They see maybe their loved ones being treated in hospital through SHA and what have you. So my take home is sensitization needs to be done. A lot of proper sensitization, and Honorable Nancy Gadungu has said, now this issue, because it is in a public domain and it's really trending, she has handed it over to the parliamentarians. So within our house, we shall now get to know why are we experiencing these technical hitches, and why are we, because Nancy said the remittance that Kenyans are making in SHA, there's 2.5 that is going to another people. So, and as you at your opening remarks, you said there are some agencies that came up to partner with the government so that they can run SHA. So they will be explained. That's why I've said sensitization to the public. Exactly. But SHA is a really nice stuff to me. Yeah, sure.
Sensitization, because knowledge is power.
Definitely.
And if people don't know about what is happening, but okay, maybe when it comes to public participation, because what you're talking about is public participation. Wallings, do you think we may be rushed too fast in implementing this new system without us sensitizing the people who this system is for? Because this system is not going to work. This system is not for the president. This system is not for the members of parliament. This system is for the Wanjikos and the Akinyis and the whoever that are out there. So when we are implementing these wallings, do you think that we may be rushed without doing proper sensitization, or maybe without doing proper public participation?
First, let me say this. These government of ours, actually, there's only one thing they failed. When it comes on matters pertaining public participation, for real, they have done a zero work. Because when it comes to implementing things, they can just implement at their own. And truly, you will see it has already been implemented, that is already working. And
forgive me for cutting you short, but each time there is a new system, or each time the government wants to bring something new, they normally gazette the public participation. So my question is it that we are not doing proper public participation as the government of Kenya, or is it that we are not getting to the grassroots with this public participation?
Yeah, true. Let me say this. When it say when something that wants to be implemented, it always been gazetted. There's somebody there at Mashinani, for real. He can't access anything pertaining something like magazine, anything pertaining the Gazette, or those by now we are on digital world. They can't access all those platforms actually. Why can they do this? Let them send people down to the Mashinani and ask them and do a proper public participation, because when you say about Kwamba, it has already been gazetted, we've sent it to the public, let people now participate. Now there we are cheating ourselves. Truly we are cheating ourselves, because there's somebody that down there at Mashinani, he can't access anything. He's working with his the button phone. How will he or she access that what we call the gazetted thing, or the what we call that it has been sent anywhere? How will she access, and how will she know Kwamba this thing has already been do like this? It has already been done. Truly, we failed as a public participation.
Okay. What are your thoughts on that, John?
Ruth, I think my fellow maybe is contradicting himself. He's really contradicting. First of all, sorry for that. First of all, this is a democratic country.
Really?
The president cannot just wake up and say, I'm introducing SHA the way you are alleging here. This is a democratic
Okay, gentlemen,
country.
I think you missed my question. Forgive me,
no,
John.
I'm just answering him, and then I get to the point. I was just correcting you.
Forgive me, John, but I think we are missing the question here.
We are not missing it.
We are missing the question.
I'm answering
no, John,
the allegations.
No, John.
You give me just a minute. I could correct my...
I would give you the minute when you get my question.
Okay.
Because I think we are missing the question here.
I was correcting, then I get to a question.
We are missing the question here. Because my question is...
I was going there.
My question is, John.
Yes.
We are doing... the public participations are always gazetted.
Exactly.
And they gazette that we go from this week to this week. But
Sure.
now the problem is, you have said that there is not enough sensitization. So what is the government not doing in regards to public participation that ndio information haifiki Wanjiku, wakati unapata kuna different nini kwa SHA, unapata Wanjiku haelewi what even SHA is about, and yet public participation was made. That was my question. What do you think we are missing on What is that link that the government is missing there?
Okay, let me take your question. Then, though I'll get back to him to correct him. Let me take your question. Government should trickle down information back to the grassroots. First of all, as you understand, is this Swahili saying serikali iko na mkono mrefu, right? So for the government to trickle down information, it's very easy. We have MPs, government have MPs that can do sensitization, have MCAs, have the local chiefs, have the technical team or the technocrats from the Shire department. Should be sent to mashinani to sensitize, to do sensitization, to conduct more public participation, to give Kenyans more education on Shire. I understand the way my co-guest said. Someone may be in mashinani, doesn't have access to a smartphone, right? He has a button, or he or she doesn't have a phone. So the local chiefs may be conducting barazas. The area MCAs should be doing this sensitization.
And have we been doing that? Have we been doing that?
That's why I said sensitization needs to be done.
Yeah, now
in
we are
that
on
manner.
the same page.
You
Now
see?
we are on the same page.
Yeah,
was
that
the question
manner.
I was asking.
Allow me to answer. Now I've answered your question, right? So allow me to respond to my co-guest.
All right.
I said at first at my initial statement, this is a democratic country.
Quite true.
Shah thing was gazetted.
Yes, it was gazetted.
Yeah, public participation were done. In fact, where I come from in Kasarani, there was a public participation at Kasarani Health Center on Shah. I attended. And then I don't know where were you.
Okay.
No, we are not going to
I
get
agree
into that, gentlemen.
it was not enough.
No.
So that's why I'm really urging the government should
we are
put
not
more
going to get
effort on
into that.
sensitization.
We are not going to get into that. Maybe after the show, you can get into that outside the studios.
You should give
But
me the airtime.
You could allow
No, we are not going to get into that. In the respect of people who are watching us, we're not going to get into that because this is a very serious issue.
Definitely.
Shai has been having technical hitches.
Definitely.
The one who is facing the brunt or getting the brunt of this deal is the Wanjiru out there, and arguments are not going to bring arguments. It's quite unfortunate that arguments are not going to give us an answer to that.
Definitely.
And I want us to go to our next story. Maybe after the show, you can answer each other out there.
Not allow rolling.
No. We are done with that, John.
No,
we are not. That is his opinion, and I'm not going to allow you gentlemen to get into it right here. Now, moving on.
Yeah.
You have seen the story on. I think the Auditor General has really done that thing this week. Auditor General, Madam Nancy, she has really done that thing, and so the Star has put a spotlight on the confidential expenditure. Now, when we were starting, I mentioned that the confidential expenditure is that expenditure they don't say ipesa ni ya nini, and it normally happens in the security. Sana it's in the Ministry of Security because they have to, the Ministry of Security is secretive, and we understand it is because of the security of the country.
Sure.
But now the spotlight has been on the expenditure because apparently budget at the same, I think it went way higher, and we can see the Auditor General in her recommendation said that as much as we are having these confidential expenditures, there is a need to enhance accountability of confidential expenditure through the review of regulations to clearly define the entities that are eligible for the confidential security related expenditures. Now, I did see a few, so at least 12 government agencies, that includes the Ministry of Lands, the Ministry of, let me look for another ministry. There are a few, the Ministry of Lands, we have the Ministry of Mining, actually Mining and Lands, that's one ministry. They were given a confidential expenditure. The judiciary also were given a confidential expenditure. And now there are other ministries as well. And that is why the Auditor General is saying, as much as we are having this confidential expenditure, tuangalie jinsi ambavyo tuna spend pesa. Let me start with John. What are your thoughts on the story on confidential expenditure, really, and the recommendations by the Auditor General?
First of all, in Australian media, it's a word confidential.
Confidential, yeah.
And due to maybe security reasons or whatever, so some information may not reach to people because you know security is a sensitive thing to our country. So to me, they know how they run their system, or they know how they operate, of which maybe they cannot be put to openly to public because you don't know your enemy, because and matters to do with security, it's quite a sensitive thing.
Okay. The confidential expenditure. Wallings,
Yes,
what are your thoughts on that?
On matters pertaining this the expenditure, with me for real, let me just say this, kwamba all the money that have been being kwamba zimekuwa zikitumika in one or two ways, with me for real, I'm seeing like all those money were just they just most of these officials ni wale walikuwa wananufaika. Let me say that. Let me say like that. Okay. Because with me for real, let me this government of mine for real, wherever we are under this government for real, because they are just after their own bellies actually.
Yeah, allegedly.
Yes. They are not helping any mwananchi. When you come to hear kwamba Gatugu has said kwamba to show how this money has been being expended, this is just like kufunika mwananchi macho for real.
Okay, now for you who is back at home, for you to understand more on the confidential expenditure, now I'm very sure that when the Treasury was giving us the new expenditure for the year, that is the budget, you did hear that kuna mahali inasemekana confidential, and it is confidential because you're not supposed to know what is where those funds are used, but mostly it is for the internal and security, for the internal security ministry. Why? Because some of the things they do are secret, but not that it is cause for any alarm. So the Auditor General was basically just advising that we should check more on how we are spending, and maybe try to reduce the expenditure a little. And she also goes, there's actually a very interesting paragraph I saw here saying that government agencies should establish internal oversight first and processes that include detailed budget projections and post-operations financial summaries, and she says that this would address risks and ensure responsible use and accountability of funds beyond the certificate. Yeah, and that is it on the confidential expenditure. I did not see that in the Standard. I did not see that in the Daily Nation. It has only been mentioned in the Star. Another interesting story, gentlemen, I would like us to look into in the Star is about the NADCO report. So in the NADCO report, that is the National Dialogue Committee report, there was a recommendation of extending the term of the senators, and the parliament from 5 years to 7 years, and a joint parliamentary committee rejected the proposal and said that the altering the term and the date elections of members of the Senate would require a complete overhaul of the constitution. I don't know what are your thoughts on this. Actually, this is just one of the recommendations in the NADCO report. Wallings.
Let me say this. On these matters pertaining kwamba the senators want to be extended the terms, or I don't know what. My question is, why do you want to be extended terms, and yet you want to extend to the 7th year, to the 7th year, and yet when you reach the 5th year, there's nothing you're doing on the ground? How do you want to be extended for these 2 years so that you can work to your very best? How? Because at first I've said this government, the whole of this government for real, it has failed, and I'm sorry to say this. The government of Kenya, it has failed. Is only after to look around their own, around their leaders. These leaders, they're only looking around their bellies, seeing how will they eat, but they are not feeling this mwananchi. When it comes on these matters pertaining SHA, for real.
Let
me say this. Let me say this. When it comes, when they take this policy, they want to be presided over to the to this what we call the parliament. Actually, itapitanga vizuri sana. These are things kwamba the extension of the term itapita vizuri sana. But when it comes to matters pertaining mwananchi, helping mwananchi kwamba for real, let's bring this dialogue within kwamba how will we help this common mwananchi for real to fail.
Okay. John, yes. What are your thoughts on the NADCO report on the extension of the senator's term?
To me, I'm well versed. The term of a senator or any elected leader, it's 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years. But they are seeking to extend it to 7.
I'm not of that opinion of extending 7 years, because you were elected for 5 years. Year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, then year 5. This year 1, 2, 3, what were you doing? Now you want to go to up to year 7. So I'm not of that.
Okay, you can get that story on page 7 of the Star, and also get more stories here. There is one on the Kiambu governor who has invested in over 100 bills for proper waste management. Hey, Kiambu governor, congratulations for that. And you can get that story on page number 6, and it also has a few stories here and there about the former deputy president Rigathi Gachagua, and after the NCIC called him out for hate speech. There are a few stories there. You can also go ahead to read more about the CS land, that is Alice Wahome, who was put to task about the affordable housing. And by the way, about the affordable housing, so the other day we were told that the houses have no titles, but the president clarified yesterday and said that titles itapeanwa. You can get that story on page number 8 of the Star. Continue reading. The story I was reading to you about the Dutch national who was jailed for 10 years for child pornography. You can read that on page number 10 of the Stars as well. And also there's more and more stories in the newspapers. Now in the Daily Nation, let me see the stories you're going to look into. No, this is the Standard. Now in the Standard, we did say number 2 and 3, that is about SHA. Actually, it's a very detailed. If you have no understanding about what is happening with SHA and Mashif, get your Standard today on page number 2 and number 3. You'll get that story in details. Then page number 4, we have there's a group that is asking for a referendum, to unseat President William Ruto. You can get that story on page number 4. Page number 5, you can get more story on the new CSs, and then there's also a public opinion poll there. Continue reading. Page number 9 of the Standard goes to TikTok profits. Watu wa tap guys, mumefikiwa finally. Tap guys, mumefikiwa, it is your season. Watu wa tap guys, zoea kusoma gazeti. Enda page number 9 of the Standard. You will see TikTok profits from live streams, and get to know more about that. Page number 10 is about the school heads. I think those are just some of the stories that are hitting our headlines this morning. I don't see anything else to look into there. And now to the Daily Nation. I think Daily Nation got a very good picture of Gathungu, by the way. They got a very good picture of Miss Nancy Gathungu. Power woman. This week I'm a hit headlines yake yote. Now on page number 2 of the Daily Nation, you can go ahead and check how hospitals expose HIV TB patients to expired drugs. That's quite a sad story. You can go and get it on page number 2, and also page number 3 is about weight loss. Wale wa Slim Possible mefikiwa weight loss, page number 2. Then number 4 and 5 we have the SHA story, very detailed by the way. And there is also now the Standard. I've read to you that there's a referendum. There are people who are calling for referendum to impeach President William Ruto through a referendum. Now the Daily Nation details how President Ruto is fighting that position, petition. You can go ahead and read that on page number 6. I'm trying to hurry up because we are almost out of time. And page number 7, a very interesting story on the Ruto Uhuru in race for Raila's signature. We had a very amazing discussion about that on a Monday. Get your eye there on page number 7. Then page number 8 is just about the state defending, a defense move to import wheat. Well, actually in Narok, I think tuliona just the other day, Narok wheat in ozea kwa gunneries. We saw that, but here you can read that on page number 8. And then there's a bill that is also here on page number 8 on the transport. And then I don't think there's no other interesting headline that I see there, but you can get the newspaper for yourself to read more stories, and of course to see what is happening to your country. What we've done is just highlighting a few of the issues that are there and a few of what is on our headlines, but you can go ahead and get your dailies to get more of that story. Now I want us to get a parting shot from the gentleman before we go on a short break. And before we say goodbye to them, we go on a short break kidogo. But before we go for that short break, let me start with the Wallings. Give us your parting shot for today's review.
My today's review is only to say for real, the government let it come to hear the common mwananchi. What is this common mwananchi wants? Actually, let's not hear our fellow leaders, because our fellow leaders are the one leading our president to that hole that Mr. President will not be out of that hole actually. So me, I would like to advise Mr. President and the government, kindly come and hear what is mwananchi saying, because that leader is not the one who will go and vote for you. We are the one having that vote for you. So kindly take your time, come and hear to the to mwananchi, what is he complaining or what is she complaining. That's all what I can say.
What am I skill for ground? Mr. Abasi, John, what is your parting shot for this session?
Ruth, before I give my parting shot, if you look at the star, page 6, I could not leave this room without speaking on it. Kiambu governor invests in over 100 bins for proper waste management.
Yeah, congratulations to the Kiambu governor, exactly. The county of money.
And as a climate change champion and an environmental enthusiast, it has gotten my attention, and I can say that is a kudos. And actually, he's emulating my governor, Governor Johnson Sakaja, what's doing in Nairobi.
Okay.
He's really trying to put Nairobi to be a clean city. Like people say, let Nairobi look like Singapore, but it will really take us energy to reach to that level, and it's also a collective responsibility to every Nairobian to take care of the environment. So I can say kudos to those two governors. They have done a nice thing. As you see now, Nairobi town it has come back to its normal status now. It's now look like a city.
All right.
And the governor is continue doing that, killing of the city each and every Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now to your parting shot.
To my parting shot, I like to say about this controversial story about Shine What and What. I like to urge our able government to take serious or to go deep and see where is the exact problem about SHA. Because to me, SHA has convinced me it's a very nice initiative or a very nice idea, and I have accepted it. Me personally, I've accepted it because when I look to its advantages, they are more better than the former NHIF. Because the president yesterday reiterated that now those loopholes whereby money were being just siphoned from NHIF unknowingly, now it's a story of the past. So I will urge him to take this matter to the core and dig deep into it and see where is the exact problem. But to me, it's a nice initiative, and he could he could come up with amicable solutions to salve this situation of SHA at the moment.
Okay. Thank you so much. That has been John and Wallings, the young political analyst. I'm just getting into the game. Just getting into the game. And thank you so much, gentlemen, for taking your time this morning to join us for the Impact Dialogues. We do appreciate you right here at Oracle TV. And to you back at home, my Impact Dialoguer, we do appreciate you as well. And it has been an amazing newspaper review, and I'm hoping that on Friday tunakutana hapa, same place, same time, different faces, but with the same agenda of knowing what is happening to our country. And before, you want to say something, John?
I want to say something, a comment.
Okay.
Okay, we are here, 3 of us. Also, you could have received maybe calls so we can hear from the
I would like to do that, but producer is telling me I'm almost out of time. So maybe next time you're going to pick more calls and take more
from our listeners
take more messages. But we are going to do that next time because we are almost running out of time. Producer tells me I have 5 minutes to get out of the studio. But before I go, I want to thank each and every one of you, to you our Oracle TV partner, to you our Oracle TV viewer, without forgetting that it is our Partners Week. Now, what do we do during our Partners Week? Number 1, we celebrate you. Makofi kwako kwanza kwa kuwa partner number 1. Number 2, you partner with us through our paybill number, that is 171133. Account is Oracle TV. You can decide to be a monthly partner, you can decide to be a weekly partner, you can decide to be a daily partner. Wherever the spirit leads, you can decide to partner with us on that paybill number, and God is going to bless you right there. And also, apart from our paybill numbers, do not forget that you can get our Oracle TV products. We have diaries right here. We have our our amazing books by our CEO, Dr. Francis Oracle. There are also books right here. You can purchase any of them. Always call us on that number that is on your screen to make sure that you have the right information. You can also go ahead and sponsor a show on Oracle TV. Kama Impact Dialogues inakuguzanga kwa roho, you can decide to become a sponsor for it. Each and every time we come on air, we say we are proudly sponsored by your company, maybe by your business. That is also a way of partnering with Oracle TV. You can also bring your business on board for advertisements. Okay, those are just some of the ways that you partner with Oracle TV. We are telling you more about that this whole week. So hii week yote ni Partners Week. So expect us to be on air to pick more of your calls. Expect us to be on air to pick more of your messages. Expect us to be right here to do everything to make sure that uko salama and you are satisfied. Before I leave, I have to remind you that we are back officially in each and every county. Right now we are streaming on all the 47 counties. Mahali ambapo tulikuwa tumepotea tumerudi, na kama hatujarudi, do not worry about it. Niwe haujascan. Someone is going to come live in just a while to come and explain to you what you're going to do about that. And it has been a pleasure having you this morning. My name is Ruth Wanjiru. This has been the Impact Dialogues right here on Oracle Television Network. I do love you and appreciate you for joining us. So until on Friday at 8 a.m., stay safe, stay blessed, and stay happy. Have a good day.
Thank you.